Hello, everybody. Um, Lisa is hoping to be here. She's having trouble with her headset, so we'll just have to see how it's going to work. And she'll be right back. And that's okay because not everybody's here yet. I am just playing with something right this minute that I'll tell you all about in a little bit. Um, I'm just, it's a project. It's another project. You know how that goes. And it's one that takes different little steps. Hi, Julie. Lisa is hoping to be here. She'll be right back, and then we'll start the day. Hi, Lisa, and everybody else. I'm I'm drawing on page protectors. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing in just 1 minute. Let me go ahead and draw on this one. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lisa. Hello, everybody. Okay, so girl moved into a new apartment. Yay! Did she ever get her car fixed? Hi, Barbara. Lisa's be back in just a minute, Barbara. For one, she's having a little trouble with her computer. I don't know if we told you, but her computer had a wipeout here a week or so ago, and now it's got some attitude. Okay, in the process of trying to clean and do everything else, scheduled for April 14th. Okay. Um, I'm also trying to organize things where I will actually use them. And I had all my embossing folders in in notebooks like this. Well, they keep falling out and I don't like the notebooks and it's not working. So after redoing my stencils, I decided I would redo these. This is something I've been going to do. I got these tubs. Let me see if I can show you. Has a little handle. Fits on a shelf I've got. Okay. Once again, I'm redoing things so that they're in a little folder and there's on both sides. So I can look through them one way and then turn them around and look through them the other way. Okay. Well, this basket is a little wider in the middle. So for some of these wider, won't be home to nap. I missed something. 5x7 sleep protectors that fit that size. That's the thing. These are 6x9 and this doesn't work. Let me see. This is only 6. This is actually less than 6. Maybe it's 5 3/4. It's supposed to fit a folded sheet of paper. Anyways, the wide ones will fit right in the middle where it's a little fatter, but the back ones don't fit. Plus, don't really need 5x7s for these smaller ones. And so while I have some of these, I am making smaller ones that fit better. That's what I'm doing. I think Lisa's back. She's still muted right this minute.
I'm back.
Okay.
I still don't have Bluetooth though.
Well, that's all right. We'll see. Guys, if it starts to echo too bad, let us know. Anyways, what I'm doing is I'm taking these sheet protectors. I'm dividing them in half. Then you have to trim the top because you want to trim the top before.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Barbara.
You want to trim it before you sew it, and so we just trim it right along here. And I left this little tab on because that makes it easier to get in and out. So I have to do that part. And then I take it to the sewing machine. And can you see I sewed on each side of the line and I sewed the closed edge. And then you can just cut them in half like so. And if you sew plastic on your sewing machine, like Ziploc bags, which you can sew, use a longer stitch because otherwise it'll cut up your plastic. And then,
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. I have, did I cut this one? Yeah, I cut this one. I have this. And the reason I put that in there is because you can see the folders better. And you can put them in like that. And in like that. Ta-da!
Perfect.
Yeah, sew on each side of the line and then cut them apart. Don't cut them apart ahead of time. It's too much trouble. And then because these are narrower, they fit in that thing better. And since I don't have that many really wide embossing folders, I do have some that are smaller. And I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to fix this yet, because if they're stitched up in half where these don't move around, they may be hard to get out. So I haven't made up my mind on that one. Yes, you could use a fuse tool, but I don't own one and I'm not buying one, not just for that. I have lots of thread and lots of page protectors and lots of extra needles for my sewing machine, because that is something. Do not sew on plastic and then expect that sewing machine to sew fabric with that needle. Yes, and I did use black for some of them. Okay, I started to use my black cardstock, but I have a whole huge thing of this red cardstock, and I thought I only have a little small black one, so I got the red out and it works just fine. So yeah, a heated up knife would be fine, but this just for me, this works perfectly. So I hope I saw everybody coming in and said hi. Now we get to see what Lisa's doing, because that looks really interesting. Oh no, you have to show what was on your table before.
Oh, before?
Yeah. Oh, red seems better somehow. In some ways it does. It kind of shows through real well.
This is my paper bag journal.
Okay.
Thursday when I streamed, I decorated the cover.
Ah, okay.
And when I first put it together, I did that, and then I did this, but that's all that's been done in here. So I thought after I do my little book, I'll do a page in here maybe.
Okay. All right.
But I'm trying to find stuff to use for my little book, and so.
Ah, okay. Well, let me see here. I gotta find enough room on my table to actually do my little book here. Oh, and I may have to go to the other side of the room because
I did, Barbara. I didn't go advertise it because I wasn't sure I'd be able to get on. So, I didn't, come into Facebook and tell people I was on or anything like that.
Well, I can't even remember what I did Thursday.
I'm not good about doing that anyway, but
I think I did something. I can't remember.
I'm sure you did
for
something. You've always got something to do. You're a busy lady.
I've got to go to jury duty tomorrow, and I forgot about it. I totally forgot about it, and opened my book for tomorrow and realized I have to go to jury duty, plus Mom has an appointment.
I have to go to the dentist.
So, I did that last week. A new crown.
Oh, I hope I'm not going to need one.
Hi, Dana. Barbara wants to know if you were on your normal 11:30, or if you did something different.
It was the same time as normal.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I've messed up this week. I've got a bunch of mom appointments, and I got called for jury duty, so we're having a hard time because Jeff's got so much to do with his dad, and I've got mom, and
Hi, Dana.
I've left my scissors over at the other table, so I will be right back.
I'm not married to using these fabric scraps, but I just had them. They were what was on my table. And so.
Yeah, the table stuff. I also have been going through stuff, trying to get rid of stuff. And, okay, get this. Okay, my guess is these are from, I don't know, South Dakota. Somewhere, maybe Nebraska, don't know. They're not even open.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Barbara. I'm going to try to be on Thursdays. Right now I'm having Bluetooth issues, so I don't know if I'll be able to have people come on with me or not. But
you'll get it sorted out. I mean, anytime your computer does icky things, it does stuff. So anyways, I don't know if these are any good or not because they're still sealed up, but it's just like, okay. I found these, which are some tiny little letters, but it's solid, so who knows. I found this old stamp pad, which I'm pretty sure is probably dead. I mean, really, truly, another stamp pad. I found this. If this is any good, this would be fun to play with. But it's probably 30 years old. Because Brandon is 34. And we used to do stuff like this when he was little. And $2.50, yeah. I found a kit to make an angel. These are really cool. These are stamps. Have you ever stamped on Fun Foam?
Stamped on it?
Mm-hmm. Let me bring you in.
Yeah, I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, Barbara, it may be still good. Okay. You heat up the Fun Foam, and it has to be a rubber stamp. You can't use a acrylic one. They would get too hot. But you heat up the Fun Foam, and then you push down the stamp into it.
I've done that with things that weren't stamps, like paper clips and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. This is just a rubber stamp. Anyways, I found these in my stash of stuff, so they're going in my because some of them are kind of fun. This one's kind of ugly. This one's kind of pretty. What's this tiny? Oh, this tiny one's a little leaf. Anyways, I found those, so I'll put those in something here on my table and maybe use them because, they're kind of cool. They're kind of old. I found some bug fabric and this little tiny piece of red fabric that kind of made me happy the other day. And I found this piece of fabric that kind of made me happy. I found these little charms, which I figured, what does this one say? It says seeds. How cute. These are sunshines, and these, look at these. These are stickers, but they're definitely not stickers anymore. So, anyways, I found a whole bunch of stuffs. But I thought, I don't know, I sort of thought maybe that I had promised I was going to use Sharon's bugs. Did I hear Sharon come in?
No, I was saying hi to Sherry, but you thought I said Sharon.
Okay. Yeah, the Coco Pelly's kind of cool. Somewhere I have that stamp, I think. Anyways, I thought I'd use Sharon's bugs, but now where did they go? I thought I put them in here. Huh. Don't tell me. Okay, okay, I'll be right back again.
All right.
I may not make a journal page today. I've been sick since Tuesday and a terrible cough. Oh, don't, yeah, be careful because Brandon's been sick since Christmas.
Oh, there's Sharon.
Sharon. Yep.
We were talking about you.
She
Not
must have
really.
known it. I think maybe I know where the bugs are. I can't believe I've lost them again.
You just rest, Barbara. Just rest.
I just knocked my chair over. On the ground. Oh my gosh.
Well, this is
it wasn't me on there.
plain and simple as it is. This is, I think, what my book's going to look like today.
Oh, well, that's cute.
And I can find some words. I've got words under all these little pieces of fabric, so.
Yeah, he keeps getting better, Barbara, but then he gets sick again. I'll be right back. I have to go over to the other table.
Trying to find some words. We've got one here that says embrace beautiful chaos. That's kind of what this looks like to me, is chaos. It doesn't even look that beautiful, but
well, I like it. Okay, this is very interesting. I know I had those bugs. I thought I put them in my book. And they're not in the envelope anymore. So why the heck have I lost them again? Are we sure they're not in the book? Brandon had that right there. They are. They were here, right there. No, Julie. He's working 50 to 55 hours a week. And hi, Mindy. And he works with the public, so everybody brings in germs. And he's not sleeping because he's coughing. He's got that respiratory thing that everybody seems to have, and it gets better, and then it gets worse again, and then it gets better, and then it gets worse again. And he's not eating because he's taking meds that make him kind of sick to his tummy, and just, So, okay, so I have some red stuff on my table. I have a red bug. I have Sharon's bugs. Ooh, this is a really cool bug. I have some papers too, but I think I'm going to use the bugs today.
Oh, those are pretty.
Sharon sent them to me. Aren't they gorgeous? Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Yeah, Barbara, you're right. Mindy hasn't been here in a while. Yes.
I hope she's doing okay.
Patrick's had that kind of cough since basic last summer. Yeah, I mean, it's and congestion, and of course, we went from 8 inches of snow to 80 degrees. I turned the air conditioner on yesterday when I got up in the morning. It was too warm in here. So it is February and our air conditioner is on.
Well, we got up to 80 something degrees the other day, but I didn't have to turn my air conditioner on.
It's like a sauna. It was like a sauna in here. So
Yeah. Well, we don't have the humidity you have, and that makes a huge difference.
yes, it's just so sticky. It hasn't rained, but it's just unbelievably sticky. I can't decide which bugs to use. Oh, and I have some bug stamps too.
She's thinking.
Hmm.
Okay, I figured out what words I'm going to use.
Okay.
This one says, sometimes you have to. And down here it says, cultivate kindness, come what may. That's what
Okay, there you go. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of liking this piece of red fabric, and I like this little piece of red stuff, and I like this big red bug, although I kind of like one of these bigger red bugs. Haven't decided. I got little bugs. Don't know what else I'm going to use yet, but
thanks, Julie.
That's some of what we're going to use.
Oh, Mindy is here.
Yes, Mindy's
How are
here.
you, Mindy? I thought they were just asking about you. I didn't realize you'd shown up. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was she was here. Okay, I haven't decided. Let's find a page. Gotta have a page. Do I want a tan page? Do I want?
Well, you're very welcome, Mindy. It is very good to see you.
Okay. Might need a little something else to go with these. Although these are the cutoff pieces from where I'm working on my my embossing folders.
Ah, okay.
That's what the red pieces are. Nope, don't like that page. Too busy. Have you ever tried to emboss? Just a minute. Wallpaper? I don't think it will work.
I have not, but I wonder if you got it wet. Well, those sample books usually have wallpaper paste on them, so that might not work.
Most everything in the sample books I've been tearing up do not have paste on them.
Okay, well then, I was going to say if you get it wet, it might.
Yeah, I don't know how well it will emboss. I have this feeling that it won't do very well.
Yeah, I have never even tried.
I'm afraid it'll tear up.
What?
Well, I think the only way to see is to cut this bug out. So I'm just really glad you guys are all here. I haven't hardly touched this desk since last week. I have I was trying to decide. I'm getting rid of a bunch of wallpaper sample stuff, and oh, this is not okay. I have to cut this out closer. I can't. That was too far out. Um, and I was trying to decide if I'm saving certain stuffs for, I talked about taking a day and just punching borders and
Yeah.
die cuts and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, so I'll show you. I was checking to see if the wallpaper would punch. And so, but when you put it on edge, then you see the back of the wallpaper, and I kind of didn't like that. So I glued two pieces together and put them on the edge. And it makes
I like that.
Yeah, it makes a really nice border. You just have to have enough length that you can put it on one side and then line them up on the other side.
Yeah.
So if I cut 12-inch borders, I almost never make 12-inch pages. So that should give me some leeway on each end.
Right.
So I saved some papers to do that with. We'll see how it goes. If I ever manage to get that done.
Yeah, that sounds
good. Yeah. Sounds good. Just try to get it done,
Yeah, I know. I know. I wish I didn't know so well.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, there's my page.
Oh, I love the placement of the words too.
Thank you.
Like one of those two for this page, Tanya. Oh, she likes one of those too. Mm-hmm. I do too.
What's a 2/4 page?
Two for one of these two bugs. I think she's talking
about for this page. I did not even read that correctly. Okay, sorry.
Thanks, guys, for the border idea. That was just one of those things. It's like I've done borders before, and this is what happens. They get bent. Okay? Even this one it's very thin, but it's going to get bent unless it's. And so by doubling this up, it makes it pretty sturdy, especially with wallpaper. So I saved some pieces so that, maybe y'all be happy with it. Maybe. And there she is, wishes she was here so she could help. Yeah. The problem is, it is really hard for someone to help you get rid of your stuff. Because they don't know which things you really are attached to and which things you aren't. Now, when it comes to clothes, man, I can go through my closet in 5 minutes and I get rid of half my closet. Haven't worn it, got rid of it. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's hard. I got rid of a bunch of fabric earlier in the year before Brandon came, and I had gotten rid of fabric before that. But, there again, I have so much fabric. Oh my gosh, I have so much fabric. And I can still buy more because, I really like fabric. But I went through a box the other day and I made more. I've got to make more rags. The guys go through a fair amount of rags out in the shop, and I don't. They are not allowed back in the house. They throw them away. Well, they could buy shop rags, but I've got all that fabric. Why shouldn't I just cut it up and let them use it for rags? So that's what I've been doing.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Well, Brandon was concerned because He said, well, what are you going to do with it? And I said, well, I'm getting rid of it. It'll either go to the thrift store. He said, but Mom, somebody might be able to use that for something. I'm like, how about if I just cut up all the small pieces? Yeah, Mindy, you can't tell I've gotten rid of anything. Okay, what is that, Lisa?
I got this little weaving thing that it's like a sock darner or clothing mender.
Uh-huh.
And
I've sort of seen them.
You put it, you put this disc under your fabric, and then you weave on here, and see, like the warp threads came all the way down to here, and then I would go up and through the thing and then back down. So the threads are all captured by the next warp thread right there. And they come down, and and it's sewed in as you go here. And at the bottom, see, it's sewn in as you put the warp in. And you're supposed to, when you're patching something, you're supposed to sew this too. But I decided to make a fun pocket.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought I'd stick it in this book because I don't know what else to do with it. And then I have a place to put it. So
there you go. Yeah, Minnie, you can't tell that I've gotten rid. You couldn't tell that I got rid of half my closet. I mean, even that you couldn't tell.
I got rid of half my closet and put a lot of my fleece and fiber and stuff in there, so it's just as full as it ever was.
Yeah, but then you had a place to put your fleece and fiber.
That's true. That's in the house and not outside. So
right. So it's that's okay. That.
Thanks, Julie, Sherry, Barbara. Thank y'all. I think I want to do something to the background. Well, that might be pretty on here, though.
Oh, I like it over there.
They could
paste is a great glue for that.
That could just be it,
Yeah.
Except I just realized I don't have.
I want to make the edges of this piece of fabric rough, fluffy. What do you call that? Ravelly, whatever.
But I like the idea. You're supposed to, leave these back here and then cut them off or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funner just to go through and make a fringe.
Oh yeah, I like the fringe.
So, and that's some of my hand spun yarn.
Barbara says, "Did I say I like this paper bag book?"
I don't know, but I'm glad you do. I do too. Well, I just got to do stuff in it now.
Great brains must think alike. I got this paper bag the other day. You can't see it. Just a minute.
Yeah, make yourself big.
Yeah. Well, and what it is I'm zoomed in real far. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I got it at the health food co-op. Okay, but it's extra tall.
It is, yeah.
I mean, normally when you fold it in half, it's like this tall.
Right.
And this one is extra tall. So I'm thinking, okay, so do I do it like this and make a closure, or should I put a spine in it? And I still probably would have enough to do a little bit of a closure. But if I go like this, the standard size copy paper would fit. Not standard, this is legal size copy paper, would make nice signatures.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch
Couldn't put a lot of signature in there though.
Well, not if I'm only doing one.
Yeah.
If I'm going to wrap it like this. But if I made a spine, a small spine, I could still wrap this.
Yeah, that's true. You could probably do an inch spine and still have some to wrap over. Or well, that may not be true, because once you take an inch off of that, it'll only go up to it.
Right. The thing of it is if I did a 1/2 inch spine, I could put 2 small signatures in it, and I would still have some to wrap. So, anyways, that was okay. This is what I was. So we must have been on the same wavelength again.
Yeah, like normal, but I didn't send her the bag, Mindy.
No, is that back from Lisa? Everything's bigger in Texas. No, this was actually at the health food store. Um, I got what? Oh, just a minute. Water kefir. I like water kefir. It's not real easy to find. A lot of people like what is that kombucha or whatever? How you ever say that thing?
Kubacha. That's how
Yeah,
I've always said it anyway.
yeah. A lot of people like kombucha. I don't. I do not like it, but I
I
do
like
like.
what I made. I don't like what you buy.
Uh huh. I don't like it at all. So I mean, I've never made it. I've made water keeper, but
Yeah.
I just I don't like kombucha. Anyways, they haven't had the water keepers lately, and then I realized that now they have them. It's the same brand. They're just in cans instead of bottles.
Ah.
Which so I was getting some. I was pretty sure they were the same thing.
Your sister's wanting a fight here, but I'm not going to give her one. Alaska is bigger than Texas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, she was born in Michigan, so she does. You've been in Texas your whole life. She was born in Michigan, so
That's okay. She got to Alaska as fast as she could, maybe.
there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what there's stickers all over Texas, but says I wasn't born in Texas, but I got here as fast as I could.
Good. Uh-huh, yeah.
Sure, probably every state has those, but
Glue stick for fabric? It depends on what you're putting it on, Julie. As if it's going to take any abuse, like the front cover of a book or something like that, glue stick's probably not going to work. Um,
I
I
didn't
know
do a very
Lisa
good
does.
job of putting it all over the fabric, though. Usually it works really good for me. This extreme,
Yeah,
Elmer's extreme does
yeah.
works for me most
Um,
of the time. But I've tried other glue sticks that do not.
yeah. I think it's because of that one is not that one's kind of sticky.
Yeah,
It's not real solid. It's not hard like some glue sticks. Lisa can't stand Fabri-Tac because it smells, so she doesn't use Fabri-Tac, and I don't buy Fabri-Tac because I have not enough use for it. So,
I use this a lot for fabric,
yep.
and it works really well. But I was afraid it might show through this denim because it's kind of a loose weave denim,
Yeah.
and I knew the glue stick wouldn't. So
Okay. Doing this with the fabric is taking way longer than it should.
it's going to be pretty when you're done, though.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Mindy, craft design is my sister Lisa and she lives in Alaska. We call her Alaska Lisa and this Lisa on with me, Texas Lisa. And the funny thing is, they're both Lisa Conways. So
So we can't say Lisa Conway and Lisa whatever.
hi, Jersey. Lisa, where
Well,
do you buy Elmer's Extreme?
those last ones I got, Tanya bought at the thrift store and sent to me. Before that, I mean, a long time ago, I used to buy them at Walmart all the time, but I haven't seen them anywhere in person. I've bought them on Amazon some, but they've gotten really expensive on Amazon. So when these are gone, I may not buy it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know where you get them now. Hi, Jersey.
That was one of the stupidest things for them to stop selling.
Yeah, I don't know why because everybody that uses that glue stick, I think, likes it. Okay.
Hi, Jersey. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need a little tag to go in here. Oh, so I'm going to make one.
Okay, I think I need some little bugs to go with that. I don't think I want another big bug. So, can't find anywhere I agree. It's my favorite also, yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't know what we're gonna do when we run out. I had some of these bugs somewhere. Already stamped. Oh, come on, spin. Aha! Ta-da! Okay. Try silk glue, but I'm finished off the Yoo-hoo first. And see, I do not like Yoo-hoo. I really, really don't like Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, I bought some because I was looking. I couldn't find any Elmer's Extreme, and I don't like it either. But I'll use it up when I have to. When I run out of this.
Sorry, that was a work message I had to answer.
You okay?
Yeah, just I had to use my brain and it doesn't work very well.
I understand.
Okay, so we can't put these bugs on this page with them being just plain white. So they're gonna have to have some color. And I just want a couple of little ones. Although this big grasshopper kind of goes with that big grasshopper. So I need to go get something to color those with. Yoo-hoo is goopy and warps the paper. Yeah, and at the same time, the Gorilla glue stick that I have, I don't like at all either. I think I've used it up. I had another glue stick that wasn't too bad, but it's a it might be on my other table. I'll have to go get some color. Oh, that's cool. What is that?
Well, I made a stamp, and I just stamped it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can't find that stamp anywhere. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh,
It's
no.
around here somewhere, I'm sure. But anyway, I just took part of it to make a little.
Oh, a tag. How cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Doris glue stick from Amazon. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen those. Darice. I will look. I'm going to write that down.
Doris makes a lot of crafty stuff because they make like this. They make embossing folders. See?
Oh, okay.
So.
I have to show y'all.
Wait just a minute until I come back.
Okay, I'll wait till she gets back. I'll wait. I was going to use this to write that down.
Okay,
I'm still going to use part of it, but
you have to show me all. I'm back.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. Are you back?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't want to do the wrong thing. I got a cute little envelope here from Sharon with the card in it.
Oh, cool.
I was going to show it Thursday and I couldn't find it. So,
like my stamps from Sharon? My bugs from Sharon?
Yeah, kind of the same. Anyway, it has a cute little tag. I could stick that in here too. Oh, that looks actually way prettier than this. Looky there. Just needs some fiber on it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you, Sharon. It's my Valentine's card.
Oh, how cool.
I know. I'm going to stick it over here, actually. That looks pretty.
Oh, it does. And goes with the other piece that's on the other
side. It does. It's just perfect. See, it was just supposed to be that way.
I have my Inktense colors out. I got them out to do this bug. So
Come on. Somebody's texting me.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
What?
My Sam's order was just delivered. I'm glad I looked at that so I can go get it before somebody steals my stuff off the porch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I haven't ever had that happen, but you never know when it might
I was
happen.
gonna say, yeah, I kind of watch mine very carefully. So I'll keep everybody. Oh, you have to hold that down? Okay.
Yeah, just for a second.
I was gonna say, otherwise, I can keep everybody entertained for a couple minutes while you
Oh,
go
I'm
get your
sure.
grandfather. I'm not sure, but I, they'll settle for me, I think.
I'm going to mute just so you don't have to hear the door and me struggling to get all the junk inside. Be right back.
At least she doesn't have the problem of it getting too warm while it's out there. I couldn't have anything delivered to speak of because it would get warm and then it would be bad. Quick, go get it. Yep, quick, go get it. Wanted this bug a little brighter blue than it came out, so I'm going over it. Because, we need more than one bug, so. DARS 12 jumbo glue sticks. I don't use the glue stick a lot, but I do really like those extreme ones. But like Lisa said, they've gotten very expensive. Need a little red on this bug. To go with the red in the thing. Um, Come on. Oh, I forgot. The autofocus is off. Just a second. Glue sticks are huge. Yeah, sometimes they're big. I like these. This is it's not quite a full ounce on these. Yeah, 0.88 of an ounce. Okay. Let me fix the focus so that you can see this bug. Okay. Come on, focus. I'll have to cut him out when he gets dry, but I need I need one more bug because, we should have it in threes. We shouldn't have it. We shouldn't have just one or two. We shouldn't have two. We should have one or three or five or seven or something. So I guess we're gonna fix this one. And he needs to be really blue too. Oh, he's really blue. And then he's going to have a yellow head. Which actually turns kind of green because, you know, I got blue mixed in there. There we go. Blue grasshopper, yes. Uh-huh. Lisa, do you know you're still muted?
No, I didn't realize. Sorry. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Now
I
I'm
need you
disconnected,
to
so
tell me something.
maybe
When
I
I
can
look in
say
my
something.
camera, okay, my left hand is on the right. My right hand is on the left. It doesn't film that way, but that's how it looks to me. And I don't remember it being that way.
Lisa, I need you to say something, please.
Do what?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
My
My question.
yeah,
When you look at your screen,
yes.
do you see things left to right like they're supposed to be? I thought I always did, but when I put StreamYard and Capture and all that stuff into this, the stuff for my camera into this newly supposedly fixed computer,
Everything's backwards.
everything's backwards. It films correctly. When you look at watch the video, it's correct, but for me, it's backwards. That's why I keep having to shift everything.
Yeah, no, everything for me is exactly the way it is. It's all right to left, and
Well, I must have done something wrong in my the software that goes with my camera.
Yeah, I would suggest that, when you get a chance that you dump it and start over. That's the best thing I can suggest, is that you just because I've had to do that in the past with this software, because these cameras and this software don't always behave correctly.
Okay. Well, I will do that when I get a chance. Until then, I'm just going to be irritated.
Yeah. I actually have a Gorilla brand glue stick. It doesn't say epoxy stick, I don't think. Hold on, I'll go get it. It's just a glue stick.
Well, I always have before. It's always looked correct to me before, but it hasn't since I did it this time. So I don't know, Barbara. It's frustrating anyway. Okay. Yay. Love it.
Yay.
Oh, I want to put some fiber on here.
Yep. This does not say epoxy. It says strong permanent bond, dries clear, all-purpose glue stick. Now, I will tell you, I do not like this glue stick at all. Really don't. It's okay. It works, but it's kind of a hard, slick glue stick, and I use it at my desk to when I want Post-it notes to actually stay in my planner or something. If I'm gluing a Post-it note into my planner, which sometimes I do, quite often I do actually. So it works over there, and I bought it, and they're not cheap. I bought it when we couldn't get these. So, but I'm not fond of this one. Mine does not look mirrored. Now, if I'm filming a video, I don't use my this camera. So
Well, I use the same camera for everything, but
I use my phone to film videos. It's got better zoom and better quality and all that kind of thing. So, and the audio is better for me on my phone. So I've been using my phone.
I used my phone back at the beginning, but it took forever to upload everything to YouTube.
Yeah, that's what you said. Of course, see, I don't upload it directly to YouTube. I upload it to my computer, and then no, that would be download, wouldn't it? Yeah, download it to my computer, and then I usually work it with it in. Oh, it's a video software, editing software. Some kind of Windows editing software thing that's kind of old. If I lose it, I'm gonna probably be in trouble.
Yeah, I lost it. I used to use that too. And I did lose it when my other computer died. Darren had always switched it over for me. You know, from computer to computer, but he wasn't here, and I didn't get it. I couldn't figure out how to do it, and then the computer died, so I couldn't.
Yeah, and I think when I got my new computer, I went somewhere and found it online, an older version of it that I managed to get. Anyways, yeah. I managed to get it. I hope I don't lose it, because
I hope you don't too, because I've quit doing any editing at all now because I don't know how to use the stuff in YouTube. I'm sure I could learn, but I just don't have time to try.
Yeah. Well, and the other software was so much easier to use. I think the epoxy glue stick can be used in woodworking. Oh, possibly. It's in your camera settings, but I do not think you can find a setting where you can see what you shoot. Well,
Tanya sees what she's shooting, and I've only seen what I'm shooting until now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I did different. I don't know.
Because even when I was using this camera, I could see it. Okay, so if this bug goes down here like that, this little bug, yeah, I didn't know they made an epoxy glue stick. I know they make, Gorilla Glue makes an epoxy that comes in, it's like a double syringe where it comes out and it mixes together as it comes out. There's side-by-side syringes, and when you squeeze the plunger, it mixes the two. But and we've used that for different things. But I've never seen an epoxy glue stick. So on a Mac also. So Mike explained why there are differences, but the way the Mac is really nice video editing is inherent in iMovie. That's pretty, whatever it is.
Thank you. It's a bag of all different kinds of fibers that were dyed in a dye pot together.
Oh.
So they're all, the colors all go with each other, and
but they're different fibers. So
they're different fibers, yeah. So I'm gonna
Were you going to spin it together?
I'm gonna make some Rolags on my blending board. But the first step is to try to get pretty much the same amount of each thing divided into however many Rolags you're going to make. And I'm planning to make 4.
Julie's, what do you call that? Spell checker is really getting to her today.
Oh, she always has trouble with that. That's not fair. It's
No,
not
it
fair.
Okay. That bug is going to just be, crawling out like that.
Oh, very cute.
Now I have to find some words. Autocorrect, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my son once told me that if I spelled it like it sounded, that the computer would figure it out. But that is not true.
That's what I told my kids too, but yeah, no, it didn't work for them either.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to tell you something. When you cannot, thanks, Barbara. When you can't spell, a dictionary is useless. It really is. Because finding something that you cannot spell in a dictionary is almost impossible. I know that people don't understand that, but if you spell as poorly as I do, finding it in a dictionary is almost impossible. So, when they came out with autocorrect and spell checker, it sure did make my life easier. Okay, we need some words today, and we have bugs, so I don't know what we're going to do about words. Love the colors, Lisa. I'd love to knit or crochet with it. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm hoping I wanted something that looked oceany.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
And
that looks like stormy oceany too.
It's what?
Looks like stormy oceany.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this should be it.
What's it say?
Enough already.
There you go.
Yeah. This is actually in my these I usually okay, wait just a minute. These are not cut out so much for words as for the letters, because this is for ransom letter type things.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that just caught my eye. Enough already. Okay, what are these? Let's see what these quotes are. Crayola has a washable glue stick. I wouldn't trust anything that says washable. But you know what? This one, this is a school glue stick, and I swear to you, these say washable somewhere. It says for bigger, tougher projects. Huh. It doesn't, so I must be wrong.
It says it's from Westerville, Ohio. Does that count?
Mm-hmm. These must have been about leaves. Well, that doesn't really talk about this either.
I'm not very precise. I could be, but I didn't. I'm too lazy to get my scale out.
Oh, well, yeah.
But
Fine.
usually I'm pretty close, so to getting them the same. Okay.
Well, this might work. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah.
Hurrah, hurrah.
Mm-hmm. Help me out.
The name of this one was Delicate Ocean.
Oh, the name of the dye?
Well, of the what do you call it? The
Oh,
colorway. That's what they
oh,
call it when it's
you didn't
dyed wool.
dye
Is the
those.
colorway?
Okay, you didn't dye those.
No, I did not. I bought this bag of stuff already dyed.
Okay.
I've dyed a lot of stuff, but when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, I have to have that."
Have to have that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I tell you one thing, you don't think about it when you see it in. Of course, she showed it not in the bag too, but when you see it in the bag,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
it just looks so gorgeous because the bag makes it all look shiny.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not all that shiny. Now I need to go find me some white to put with these because I want there to be more white in there.
Yeah, like the cat waves, the caps of the wave.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
The best things in life are actually really expensive. I don't know. Oh, these must be snarky because this says the light at the end of the tunnel has been turned off due to budget cuts. I don't know. I'm not finding the right words. Not at all. May have to do something. Put a sheet over it. I might think it's a new chair. I am not finding good words today. This is not working.
Maybe you need to write your own.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just that it's I should have thought about that before, but I didn't. Oh, look, I had this really cool bug and I didn't think to use it.
Oh yeah.
Right on there. Oh well, because I don't want to change it now because then I'd have to have more bugs and it's got enough bugs on it.
I decided I am gonna weigh it so I'll just add enough fiber to make it 1 ounce.
Okay.
enough white to make it an ounce. Whoa, exactly. That's impressive.
You managed to get it exactly?
Yeah. I mean, adding the white to it, I got it exactly. It wasn't already exactly.
I'm looking at bug quotes, so. That's a ladybug quote, see? Okay. I can't even read these today.
I don't know where to put my piles. Well, they were all pretty close. They were all either 0.7 or 0.8 of an ounce before I added the whites. So, okay.
This is good, but it's too long for me to, well, maybe I could write it. The smallest creatures often hold the key to the grandest mysteries of our ecosystems.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not very arty. It's more
Yeah,
etymologist or whatever
yeah.
that is.
It just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't seem to talk to me today. Boy, words are sometimes hard.
Okay.
Okay, bugs never bug my head. They are amazing. It's the activities of humans which actually bug me all the time.
Some bugs do bug me, so I couldn't use that one.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of crunchy bugs. I just don't like crunchy bugs. I don't know. I have to use something different besides bugs because that's not making me happy. I'm a nature bug. How about that? That's cute.
Yeah, that's
Time
good.
sneak. Oh, this is good. Time sneaks up on you like a windshield on a bug.
Whoa. That's quite an image. And it's
Well,
true.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay. Need to go back to enough already. Okay, wait a minute. I've missed. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't. Yeah, Barbara. That's. I like that. I kind of like that. So I think what we will do is try writing it on this piece of paper right here because then I could put it right there, maybe. So let's see what we can make happen. Because I have to write it tiny. Your words, enough already. Oh, yeah, they're too big to go on there.
Of course, you could write them too.
Yeah, I could do that. Enough already. I could. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I kind of like enough already, but we could stamp it instead of writing it.
One thing I didn't think about when I got this white out is that it's just washed fleece, and so it's got all kinds of veggie matter in it that I have to take out while I'm doing this.
Yep.
But that's okay. It's called slow crafting.
I feel like butter that doesn't have enough bread. Okay. I like that. Okay, first off, let's put these away because they're kind of in the way. I don't have any room on my table. I can't move. I don't know if she does live stream or not, Mindy. I think she does, but I don't get to see many live streams. Okay, I need Okay, I think we're going to make these letters not be straight on and make them a little bouncy.
That sounds good.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
E-N-O-U.
I got this fleece to use because it I figured it would bunch up and look more foamy.
So
I think as a design choice it was good, but it's I got to get stuff out of it to use it.
E-N-O-O. There's a U. E-N-O-U. I can't spell, so good job. I couldn't spell. I need the R. R. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm sorry. I'm off camera. You know. I need to go try to find another one of these doodad thingies. The thing I've got those in.
One of what doodad things?
Oh, it's actually, it holds shells. It holds bullets.
I remember that.
Yeah, it holds bullets. I've got some other ones of these little loose letter stamps that would be so much easier if I had them in this. There, how's that look?
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. But I think it needs stopping actual channels from our YouTube viewing. Oh, yeah, I see what she's talking about. Well, if coffee tastes good, Barbara, drink it because, that way you'll feel better. I'm turning this into kind of a ticket. I'm just taking off the corners with this little round punch to turn it kind of into a ticket. Okay, now then, I think we need to put edge on this. I need to grunge it up a little. Yeah, okay. And we need to grunge up this little thing right here a little.
Well, one of the things I wanted was texture, and this is definitely going to have texture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now you have to get up and go do it. Yep, that's true. I don't drink coffee, so it's not a problem, but if I was without my tea, it would not be good. Jeff put the door back on my studio. So he came in for lunch and I didn't even hear him. Okay, I need to cut this because I want the top and bottom to have black on them. Yeah, it's going to be really pretty when she gets worked on it.
Thanks, Barbara. I think it will be too. And I'm doing 4 of these at 1 ounces each, so I can make a 4-ounce skein of yarn. Anything less than that's not as usable.
Yes, Barbara, my newly painted door. We put Varathane over the top of it, which all my furniture has Varathane on it. We use Varathane on the floors. It's a it's like varnish, but it's not, and it kind of works better than varnish in many ways. And it's water soluble, so it's easier to work to use, way easier to use. It's self-leveling, so as long as whatever you're using it on is flat, it will smooth itself out.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah. It's expensive. I don't know what varnish costs, but it's so much easier to use. And you don't, for floors, when you're doing floors with it, as long as you don't let it dry more than 24 hours, you can put another coat down without sanding it, which is very unusual.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Yeah, so it works pretty well for a lot of things, and because we've used it on several houses' floors now. But because we've done that, he had some extra, and I used it on all my furniture, and it helps to keep the tabletops from.
I definitely couldn't use it on my floors because nothing in this house is level. Something falls to the ground, it's always going to roll under a piece of furniture.
Yes, that can happen. But
maybe if I put enough layers of that, it would level out my floor.
Level out your floor. There you go.
No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm old and I don't care anymore.
I think he put 5 layers on most of the house, but my studio floor has 8 because these floors were in such bad condition when he started on them. So,
Whoops.
okay. Ooh, it looks like he's after that other little bug. But I got the decoration put on it. It took him a while because that door was chewed up. The previous owners let their animals do things to this house. It was sad. And the door's been off since we moved in. I really didn't care whether it was there or not, but it seemed like we were I think I want to put that bug over the sign a little bit. It seemed like with Brandon here that there was constantly noise, and it was hard to work in here. So Jeff got the door. He had to wood fill it and do all kinds of things to it. Lisa, can I empathize with that issue? When we redid our living room floor, we discovered a distinct roll towards the door. Now if I'm working on my sewing machine right there, I have to stay in place. Jeff's granny's house, it was his sister's for a long time. You could lay a marble down and hold it still, and it would sit there for a second, and then it would roll off.
Yep.
That bad. Uh-huh.
When my grandparents lived here, they had a guy come in to try to re-level the floors.
Uh-huh.
And all he did was make even more hills somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I won't tell you ours are perfectly, because we're off grade and there's been so much water under this house. We don't have a basement, but we own sump pumps. And that is because when it floods underneath the house and it comes up. Okay, I really like how it came out.
It's very cute. I love it.
I think
I like all the red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not usually a really red person, but
well, and the fact that this page had that little bit of jelly plate on it, I don't know, it just kind of came out cool. And
yeah,
this
really
little
did.
This little piece of fabric was headed for the trash can yesterday. Just so you all know. That was it. It was in a box with other fabrics. And so, it was the only little scrap of that fabric. And it's kind of like, I'm not keeping that. And then I thought, oh, that's pretty. I'm going to put it in my little book tomorrow. So that's what it is. Okay, today is February 9th. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Sharon, for the bugs, because I really like those bugs. Now I'll have to cut them all out and put them away. I need to sit and do fussy cutting, but if you don't watch TV, when do you fussy cut? Now
when
she's
you watch YouTube videos.
I haven't even watched YouTube videos lately. I honestly, by the time I sit down, if I sit down, I'm done. I'm just kind of out of it,
Okay, I can't roll this the way you normally roll them in this position, so I'm just gonna make one big one from each one of these instead of several small ones from each one.
Okay. What do? Pull it out?
Huh?
Are you rolling it around something?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is very poofy because of all that fleece.
Yeah, but that's all right. Oh, okay. Around some knitting needles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'll spin from this. I can't. It's not even one you can really. Well, I guess I sort of can roll it up, make it look pretty.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
small ones you can, roll them into little donuts and they look real cute.
Mm-hmm.
But that is hurting my back to do it here this way from this angle. So I'm not going to do the others right now. I decided.
Okay. All right. Well, that's yeah. You don't want to. You don't want to make it worse by sitting there the wrong way.
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. Okay, these need to dry. I can't put them away until they're dry. Never close this like that when they're all wet. It's not good. They will, in Florida, get moldy. Although I did turn the air conditioner on. Turning the air conditioner on helps, but what's really bad is it hasn't rained. Alaska Lisa says she looks forward to seeing the yarn.
I'll be sure to show it. I may even do the core of this I got kind of tight. So I'll have to pre-draft it before I start spinning it. But I may even do a video spinning it. But I will show the yarn for sure when I'm done with it.
Good. Good.
Did you date your page?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Okay, I just looked up and
I had to
saw
look it
Barbara
up.
say date it.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize how fast February was disappearing. That's how come I screwed up with having to go to jury duty and everything. February has just disappeared. It's there's no reason why February should be half over already. Oh, and you asked me earlier when we're leaving.
Yeah.
We're not exactly sure yet. We're just trying to get where we can leave. I have to take Mom once a week for wound care, and Jeff's dad is, it's something else. The other day, apparently, he took 3 sets of pills.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's.
I think I need tweezers to get that.
EUFNQLD. They are flooding, and Julie's just getting very sprinkles. We don't usually get a lot of rain this time of year, but we're having. Okay, first off, we had record lows, record snow, and now we're having record highs. So it's just wild is what it is. It's just plain and simply, it's wild. So one of the things I would tell you is if you're sewing page protectors, do not forget to cut open the places you want cut open before you start sewing, because it's not easy to do after the fact.
Oh, I bet that's true. I just realized I didn't get this much of the fluff from that one in it.
Uh-oh.
So it's not going to be as big as it was supposed to be.
Yeah, could you? Well, that would mean unrolling it and trying to do it again, right?
And I'm not. It's going to be how it is.
Okay, it is how it is. I get it. Okay.
I'm just going to take some of the dirtiest stuff from some of these other ones and
swap it out.
Yeah. Then they'll all have a little less than.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so with my trying to clean out, I'm trying to organize my stuff as well because I'm not using it, and that's a problem. So I figure by trying to organize and clean out at the same time, maybe I can actually accomplish something that is makes me more functional. Ha ha ha.
Well, that sounds like a good plan.
Well, it might be a good plan. I'm not sure it's working, but it's a plan.
I decided I'm going to try it from the side here, see if that's any better.
Okay.
I usually do it from the side, but in kind of in my lap, and
Yeah. One of the things was that when I had the backing papers for like these, I didn't use the red paper inside. I used the backing papers because that way it tells me what company they come from.
oh yeah,
Uh-huh. So that is a kind of an option-y thing that I did do because like the Tim Holtz ones, I especially wanted to know that those were Tim Holtz or Sizzix or whatever. At least the
right,
ones I have the papers for, because I didn't always used to save those.
right. Me either.
And I'm sometimes now sorry because people will ask and I'm going, I don't know. So that does not work. And I'm not sure where my little screwdriver has gone to. There it is. That's it, Barbara. I'm hoping that by switching to the something that works, something that makes it where I can get to them, because I did not like my stencils in the notebooks. I really didn't. So by switching to something that works, I'm hoping it makes it functional. I had a talk with Jeffrey about a bunch of stuff we've got in the office and today, and I'm gonna box it up so that down the road we can get rid of it. I took a load to the thrift store the other day. We had to go out. I haven't been able to do everybody's taxes yet because, believe it or not, I don't have all the papers.
I believe it. I don't have all mine either.
I don't know why they're taking so long to get. Perry doesn't have his, what do you call that? From, you get a mortgage statement.
Yeah.
And he hasn't got that yet. Okay, this says, most of these had actual little pictures on them, but these don't. But it does say Angel on the back of it. It has the number. Jeffrey still doesn't have his main retirement papers. So what I did was, these are already black, so I put them in like that. And I also didn't have to cut and waste cardstock. That was the other reason for doing that. But I kind of like the idea of being able to flip through one direction and then turn it around and flip through the other.
Yeah.
Texas, Alaska, Lisa. You have to have an online presence and a computer to check his online banking, which he does not have. None whatsoever. So He doesn't have the internet at his house. Okay, if you can believe that one. His phone is like mom's. It can text and it can take pictures and it can make phone calls. He makes phone calls. That's it. There's no texting, no nothing. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've been doing his taxes for since we came back. So 6, 7 years, something like that. Because he was paying somebody an outrageous amount of money to do them. Moms are done. I have to have a couple of these pieces more so that I can get that done. Some Advil, Kleenex, and oh, what a sweetie! Good as a tea fairy. Yep. Yep. I don't know. My tea fairy must be outside. He was out trying. He's not trying to clean the mud off. Jeff went on a night ride yesterday. I had to go on with him, but my back has been bothering me. And last night it was really bad, and so I was afraid bouncing around in the Jeep it would be worse. So I told him I couldn't go. They were gone for about 4.5, 5 hours, something like that. And he said he's not going to Blackwater anymore. He said the mud was just unreal. The guy leading got stuck. Okay. I have mine in 2 ring folders and the bigger ones in plastic envelope big enough for 12 by 12 papers. Cut the flap off. It sits on my calyx very easy. Yeah, see, and the notebooks were frustrating me. Part of it is because on this table, I don't have room to get out the notebook, especially like if the jelly plate's already on the table or my book that I'm working on is on the table, then I can't get that out on the table. And so it's very frustrating to me. So I'm real pleased that I think this is going to work. I really do think this is going to work. We'll have to wait and see. But I kind of like it. Also, it seems like it takes up less space. I may be wrong, but we'll figure it out one way or another. Let's see. Okay. I think this is the one I was working on. I'm going to go ahead and punch some holes in these for a little while. I know that's kind of boring, but Andrea hasn't been here today.
No.
Oh, you know what? I need to put another coat of Mod Podge on these. So that is so pretty, Lisa.
Thanks. I think so. It's definitely going to be textured yarn because of all the stuff, but I like textured yarn. So
what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I will probably weave something with it. It might go in the Ruana that I want to weave. It might, go into a scarf. I don't know for sure. I don't usually spend, most of the time I don't spend for a project. I spend to make, whatever I think might be fun. And then I try to come up with a project later.
Afterwards. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like buying supplies
Yeah.
and planning but I like to buy supplies and plan projects. Does that mean I get the projects made? No.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another project. This let me see. Jeff's dad got some stuff in this envelope. It's a cardboard envelope. It's perfect to make a cool journal cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. When am I going to get that done? But it's right here on my table because everything's right here on my table.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Was like, there's something that's not here.
Uh-oh.
I found it. It was just clinging to the back of something else. So.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta come up with whatever works for you, and that's it's kind of like where your stuff is in the kitchen. Okay. Everybody does their kitchen different. And I want my glasses and my plates near the dishwasher. I don't want them near the sink where I'm going to get a drink. I'd rather have them near the dishwasher. But not everybody wants them that way. And of course, our kitchen doesn't have very many cupboards, so that's another thing you have to think about. Okay. 2 coats on this should be enough for when I get ready to finish this book up. Hopefully. But if I don't start using the things I have, they're going to have to go away because that just, it's bad to have all these things and not use them.
I'm in the same place, and I definitely have more stuff than I can ever use.
Yep.
And I know that because I brought some stuff inside that I've been using, and my studio out there still is packed to the gills.
But at least you're using some of it.
I'm using some of it, yeah, but not. When I go out there, I'm shocked because I know how much is in here. And then I go out there and I'm like, there cannot be this much left out here.
Yep. We're your favorite dog and pony show. Well, that's good because otherwise it would be sad if we weren't. I marked a bunch of these last week, so I'm just gonna sit here and punch holes. Like I said, I know that's not very exciting, but it's what I got to do next.
Well,
when we come through Amarillo, we'll just come shop in your studio, not bother with the stores.
There you go.
Yep.
You won't even need to go to the thrift store. Just come to my house.
Yeah. Oh. I should show y'all something. Just a minute. I gotta go get it.
It's amazing how I have filled this thing up with 2 ounces of stuff before.
Mm-hmm. And yet you're not having trouble getting an ounce on there.
Yeah, because before none of it was fleece.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that makes a huge difference. And even some like this last fiber I just put on is poofy, from poofy kind of fleece. And so it's now if you do it all by buying combed top that's been processed and dyed and stuff, and then you didn't dye it yourself, you can get more on because it's flatter. But when you dye it yourself, you kind of reactivate the crimp in it.
Hi, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Barbara messaged her.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, we were wondering where you were.
Yeah, I was bad the other day. I was very, very bad. I show you. I mean, I've got to do a hauls. I have a few little other things, but we had to go to Ollie's. Why did we have to go to Ollie's? I can't remember. Jeff had a headache, so I drove. Oh heavens! I hope my car starts tomorrow. I just remembered. How bad could I be? 3.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You should not show those. Now I want to go to Ollie's.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm showing you, because All right. This one is oddities and curiosities, of course. Now I will tell you, once I really got time to look at them, there is a bunch of this kind of thing in the books, not just stickers, not like the other sticker books. Antiquary. Now I do like. There's some nice quote pages. And what those are, they're on the back of the sticker pages. So once you get the stickers off, these pages are still in there, which is kind of cool. Each of these books has over 200 stickers. So, also I had a 15% off coupon. So, but they were there. And see, this, even the back page of this is really pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got bugs and leaves and stuff on it. And I picked up this one because, I want to do an Edgar Allan Poe journal. And I think there'll be a bunch of stuff in here that would be cool in it. Anyways, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. And I do plan on doing a, what do you call that? A haul video. But this one's prettier. It's again, it's got stuff like, dot to dot drawing things and whatnot. It's got animals and bugs and flowers and shells. I also liked these people's. Ducks. And then there was this one, which is flora, fauna, botanicals, and bees. You love the dot to dot drawings. When I grabbed them, I just kind of opened them, and they were just cool. And I was in the store with Jeffrey, and he had a migraine, so I was trying to hurry, so I didn't look real close, but that's all right. I still probably would have bought them. Now I don't know about some of the animal stickers in this one, but I figured I'll use them eventually. But there's some really pretty flowers in this one. And even the little pieces around the stickers. Probably could punch stuff out of that. I don't know. We'd have to see. I like these. I think they're cool looking. Don't know how I'll use them, but they're kind of cool looking.
I feel the same way, Barbara. And That's one reason that I haven't used the one book I have very much.
Yeah. I'm thinking the way these feel, that instead of trimming them, okay, I gotta have my other glasses on. That's a Stabilo All pencil.
Well, I was thinking maybe using an ink pad, but I hadn't thought about a Stabilo pencil.
I got a little too much water on there.
Just enough to not make it white anymore.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm thinking is that now I wasn't very careful and I didn't do a very good job because I grabbed the wrong brush, but just a minute, let me fix this. You would need to stick that on a card and then trim them. Or stick them on release paper, like wax paper or something like that. Just a minute. Okay, where's my settings? Here we go. Okay. Focus is what I need to change. Okay, where'd it go? See?
Oh, yeah.
Focus. If I did it more carefully, because the white is about half. When the sticker is peeled up, half of this white is not on the sticker.
Okay. As I said, that's a huge amount of white.
Yes, but the sticker's actually only, see,
Okay.
there's a
That's
lot of
better.
white. Yeah. So if I did them, I think to me it would be easiest just to take this whole page out and then just use my Stabilo All pencil and a little bit of water, and it would be like inking them, but it wouldn't. And
Yeah.
it would be faster than cutting them out. You know, it would be so much faster than cutting them out.
Oh, much. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
And if you can't get Stabilo Alls, you know, they do make these Derwent Inktense pencils in pretty nice brown colors. I bought a couple of these before I could get the brown Stabilo All. And they work too. You could actually paint it with your Inktense or paint it with ink for that matter. But it'd be a lot faster than fussy cutting them. It's pretty, but I'm not attracted enough to want to buy them. Yeah, is that going to be dry? I better put something in there. Oh, bother. I had a piece of wax paper. Where is it? There it is. There. Anyways, I got those at Ollie's.
And how much were they?
Oh, they were $6.99.
Okay.
And I had a 15% off coupon. They are supposedly $20 online.
Yeah.
I think Amazon had them for like $12.
Yeah, I was thinking 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
$6.99 still better. 15% off's even better.
Yeah. And Ollie's usually a pretty good price. Now that's, you know, probably about the most I'd ever spend in there.
Oh, Barbara wants to see that third book again.
Which one?
She just says, wait, what was the third book?
Okay. The first one is Oddities and Curiosities. The second one is in Antiquities, which is actually it's got a lot of animals and bugs and things, but it also has these people, which I thought were kind of cool too. And then the third one was Flora, Fauna, Botanicals, and Bees.
And that's the one you were using the Inktense pencil on.
Yeah, that's the one I used the Inktense pencil on.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Ooh, look at her pretty rolls. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, I got two ocean rolls.
2 ocean rolls. Yay.
Did you know that's what the ocean looks like if you roll it up? Now you know.
Ours doesn't look like that, but you need a little more green in there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of green. There's not a lot. There's some kind of tealy green in it, but there's not a lot of green in that. I would have preferred a little more green.
Yeah, I could cut them out and put them in my travel box for stuff.
Well,
I
my
didn't
back
tell you.
is done,
Uh-oh.
so
Okay.
I got to stop.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going for just a little bit, just because I want to do this. Do you
Andrea,
want to?
I'm going to make the yarn and then see. I'm thinking I will probably weave it into something, but I'm not sure what yet.
Do you want to sit back and stay and chat, or do you want to get up and change your chair?
I got to change my chair and go to my recliner and put on the heating
Okay.
pad and all of that.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
really. That's okay. I'm just really glad you came to spend some time with me today.
Me too. Me too. Are
So
you going to be here still next week? Probably.
yes. Uh, we're thinking middle of March.
Okay. All right.
Now, we have to have about 6 days at least to get to Nevada. No, yeah, Nevada. We have to be in Nevada the first part of April. And we'd like to leave the middle of March, and that would give us time to stop and see you and that kind of stuff.
Yes. Well, you definitely have to plan that if you're coming through here.
Yes, right. And but the problem is our travel friends, he's having hip surgery tomorrow's the 10th. Thursday? Thursday. So it all depends on when he can go,
Yeah.
Now, the other hip he had done in December, and he was driving about 2 weeks later. But it also, driving the RV is not the same as driving a car, nor is it the same as driving to the doctor's, because we're driving for several hours.
Yeah. Yeah. The length of the drive is enormously different.
Yes. Now we don't do a ton of miles every day. We limit because I refuse to sit in that cab for days and days and days and days, and it's not good. It's not good on your body. It's not good on your mental health to do 12 hours of driving. I mean, Jeff and I can do it if we're forced to, because we just switch off back and forth. However, our travel friends, she doesn't drive, so he's doing all the driving.
Yeah.
And
Well, he needs to be careful then.
yes, and 300 miles is kind of our goal max.
Yeah.
That's about all we do.
Andrea and Julie are talking about our Barbara that I'm going to stream on Thursdays. I'm going to try to stream on Thursdays. And while Tanya's gone, I'm also going to try to stream on Sundays. That way, maybe I can at least get one of those in every week. I'm not positive if I'll be able to do them both, but I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I want to get back into doing something more regularly. So.
Well, and I so wanted to have videos for, while I was gone. The first couple of years when I was gone, I had videos, but I haven't had time to make a video at all. I started to say, last week I went to go out with Jeff. We needed to go downtown to the bank over some stuff for his dad's accounts, and got in this stupid little car I've been driving and that we've been fixing I swear, 3 or 4 times a week. Hi, Jersey. And the stupid thing wouldn't start. And I looked down and the lights were on. I
Oh
don't know how
dear.
the lights got turned on, and I don't know how they got left turned on, but that's a brand new battery, and I killed it something fierce. It wouldn't start. Jeff jumped me, and we drove to the bank. I had to be jumped again at the bank. Had to come home, switch all the stuff that I had put in there for all my errands for that day into the Jeep, take the Jeep, and it's been like this with cars. My car's still sitting dead in the driveway. It's been sitting there since just a week or so after we got home, and they just haven't gotten to it. It's one of the more complicated things. The starter has to be changed, and it's on the bottom of the stupid engine, so it's not an easy fix, and it's in the driveway.
Yeah.
So you can't put it in the other things we've been able to either fix in the driveway easily, like Brandon changed the spark plugs in the little car, or put into the shop and get it fixed in the shop. But every single time I turn around, a car's got something wrong with it. We've got Jad's 2 cars that haven't been taken care of, so we've changed tires. I've had to put batteries in them. It's it's like, oh, please, just one of you run for a full week without a problem.
Yes, goodness gracious. I thought we were having trouble. My heater in the car, it wasn't blowing. I mean, you could hear it blowing, but it wasn't coming out.
Yes, you mentioned that.
And my mom's car, the transmission was acting up and she was scared to drive it at all.
Yeah.
So I've been driving her everywhere, and she finally took it in, and they kept it for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then they called her and said, we can't get it to do anything wrong. It's acting perfect.
Oh, no.
So we just went and got it. And she drove it. She drove it to get her hair done yesterday and to church today. So I guess it's okay. But
it's okay.
It just makes you wonder if she maybe knocked it out of gear or partway out of gear, or I don't know.
Yeah. Well, or because like the little car I've been driving, it was running really bad. Brandon said, "Mom, you can't drive this car." He said, it's going to make it worse. And so until he got spark plugs changed and that kind of stuff, I couldn't drive it. And we got that fixed, but the check engine light's still on, and he says, "Yeah, I know," because he checked it. He put it on the. Oh, Jeff and they both have these things that read code readers. That's what
right.
He put it on the code reader, and he said, "It's an emissions thing. Don't worry about it. It's because of the way it was running before." And okay, so it goes out, it comes back on, it goes out, it goes back on. It doesn't know whether the check engine light is supposed to be out or not, I guess. So
it can't decide.
It can't decide.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to have to get off. I'm sorry, Tanya.
That's all right, honey.
But I love you, and I had fun, and thanks for inviting me to join you.
Well, if I come on next Sunday and you feel like it, I'd love to have you come back. So,
well, I would happily do it. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do other than, the same thing I always do, which is a little page and try to work on something else.
Yeah. Well, that sounds good. Well, I'll talk to you. I'm going to go.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
love you all.
Bye-bye. I will tell you, Barbara, that when I was in New York, 2 falls ago, so not this last fall, but the fall before, my sister took me to, they have a local library craft sale every year, and we went there. They were lined up around the building and out into the parking lot. We got there relatively early, but couldn't get in right away because it was so crowded. You couldn't get into the building. They had, the fire marshal only allows so many. I had so much fun. Oh, did I have fun? I bought a whole tub of stuff. I mean, the prices were just unreal, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Like Clark, adhesives and white paper on the okay list. Pretty much everything else is no. Um, I have pretty much everything I'll ever need, but that doesn't mean I don't find something that I want. It's kind of like going to the library book sale. I certainly do not need another book, but I know there'll be one that I want. I do intend to go, and that is February 21st, I think. It's a Sunday. We'll go on Sunday, but we should be back in plenty of time for me to stream. My mom, I need to get mom another a bag of books to read. When you can buy a whole bag of books for $7, it's way cheaper. Yes, I can't remember, but there's this concept that your house is a container too. We buy all these containers, but you have to think about the house being a container because it can only contain so much. I want to get rid of stuff that actually doesn't belong to me. I have a lot of mom's stuff here at my house that came into the house because she wasn't ready to let it go, and we moved her into assisted living, and heck, that's been 4 years ago, and it's still sitting in my house. It doesn't mean I haven't gotten rid of a lot of it, but yes, it would be nice if walks. Okay, you do realize in the motorhome walls do expand. They're called slides, and the whole thing goes. Whoosh, it stretches out. Oh, that would be fun, Barbara, to give it to somebody whose eyes got all big. They had so there was rug hooking supplies. There was all kinds of yarn. I did buy mom some yarn at that sale. Not a lot, but I bought some. They had all kinds of books. They had just every craft imaginable, I would say. And my sister went, Jeff went with us, and I remember a couple of the things I bought. Jeff does Santa Claus at Christmas time, and I bought 2 big containers of Jingle Bells that he was going to use them. He didn't do what he normally does this year. Things didn't work quite right for Christmas. We didn't actually have Christmas. Things were just in a state. Jeff's dad fell 3 times in December, so it was just not a good month. Just enough place for everything. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to have everything organized where it has a space that I can get to it and not buried, that I can use it and not feel like I'm having to dig through stuff to find it. Anyways, I can't remember what I was saying before that. Don't remember. It went out of my head. I was reading chat and and that's another thing is as a logical home for stuff. I have fabric in probably every room in this house. Wait a second, let me think. There's no fabric in the living room or the kitchen. But we have 3 bedrooms, and there's fabric in every single one of those rooms, in one capacity or another, in one container or another. Now, I did go through fabric yesterday and grabbed some to take to the thrift store, and I grabbed some to turn into rags for the shop. So that eliminated a few pieces. Yeah, Julie, because those things, stickles and liquid pearls, they go bad. I love this crocodile. I really do. It makes this particular thing so easy. Now, I don't do a lot of eyelets, although I have eyelets and I'd like to use them more. Um, but as far as punching holes, this thing is amazing. Yeah, that is a good haul, Barbara. Um, okay, Barbara, think about it. Stickles is what? A plasticky type of paint, right? It's just going to be kind of like paint. Paint, eventually, it's going to dry in the tube, even though it's in the tube. I went to use a set of watercolors. They happen to have been my dad's somewhere along the line. I think he had them, and they were so dried out that I ended up throwing the whole box away because they were no good. Yes, and Andrea, I don't know if you know, but Shannon Green broke a piece of her crocodile. I don't know exactly which piece it was, but it broke somehow. And she wrote them an email asking if they had a replacement part for whatever it was, if it could be fixed, if she could fix it. And they sent her a new crocodile. Now, she's pretty well known on the internet, so that may be part of it, but they seem to be very receptive to taking their product seriously and making sure that you're happy with it. I mean, I know you guys can't see where the hole's being punched, but it's easy. Even with one hand, I'm not having to force it through this. Now, I have punched through bookboard, and it takes a bit to punch through bookboard. And if I have to force it, I won't do it. I've got a cute little eyelet tool set that has 3 different size holes you can make, and I like the practice of beating the thing with a hammer. Hi, Anna. Oh. Um. Yeah, I like that's a good thing. I used to like doing wire jewelry some, and it was fun to bead on wire. I have a fancy little hammer for beading wire. Where did it go? Somewhere. I wonder what I did with that silly little hammer. Maybe I put it somewhere. I may have put it up somewhere else because it was sticking in the drawer. It wouldn't work. Anyways, very special little hammers. It's a chasing hammer, so the head is really smooth. Yeah, I haven't been to anything like that. That would be fun to do a now I went to Shannon's. I don't know if you know Shannon Green has been doing like a weekend workshop thing in Fayetteville, North Carolina. No, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Fayetteville, Arkansas. And last spring, no, wait a minute. Yes, last spring I got to go. Was it last spring? Yeah, I think so. Yes, it was last spring. We camped near there in a Corps of Engineers park on a lake, and we had a good time. And I got to go for the weekend. She brings in 4 different teachers. Rosemary Morris was one of them, and Rosemary's doing again. I think they did a fall one too, but I didn't go to that. It was not one of those things that I had time for in the fall. And I'm not going to do it this spring because we're going to be out west. We were supposed to be gone already, but that didn't happen. I'm just hoping we get to go next month. I really, really hope we get to go. Um, and since I think we'll have to go out 40, I think that's the plan. We should be going through Amarillo, which means I should be able to get to stop and see Lisa, even if it's only for, a few hours. We should be able to stop there. There's a reasonably nice campground right off the expressway, so it won't be hard to stop there. We like to stay in state parks and parks like that more, but they're not always right near the road. Yeah, I don't know. I just it all depends. A lot of it depends on the miles for that day and how many. I mean, if we get to leave mid-March, we'll be able to do it because even if it's a short day or something or a long day, we can stay over. It'll be if we can't leave until later in the month and are short on time because the thing we have to be in Nevada for has specific dates. So I'm really, really hoping we get to go, Bill, though, because I really, really want to be out of here is what I really want. I need some time away from old people. I know that is very, very selfish, but it's the truth. And I, of course, would love to get to stop to see Lisa again. I haven't seen Lisa in a long time. It's been a while. Thanks, Andrea. I feel guilty when I say that, though. But I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired enough that I screwed up and didn't sort out Mom's appointments, and now we've got issues because I don't. If I get set on the jury tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do about the rest of the week. That's my biggest concern at the moment. So Jeffrey's going to have to stop what he's doing tomorrow, which I don't like to make him do that because he's going to be doing something for his dad. And that means his brother's going to have to finish it up. I just feel bad that I screwed up. So, but can't change it. Just is. So that was all I had marked. I had marked those the other day. I'm not going to stay on much longer either. It gets to the point where I can't see the screen. Thank you, Andrea, dear. Yeah, we need to do more hiking and stuff though this trip. We were not good about that last trip. We did go hunt rocks and stuff though, so it wasn't completely like we didn't. But we ate too many snacks, that much I'll tell you. We ate in too many restaurants this last trip. Okay, this is not wanting to write. There we go. Okay, that's not wanting to write. I just wish that I had been able to get some of the stuff. I have a whole file full of videos that I want to make and put up, and I just have not gotten them done. Snacks are fun. Snacks are good. Yes, there should be more snacks. I suppose at the same time, when you gain weight when you're on a trip, that's bad. You shouldn't gain weight on a trip. I usually lose weight on a trip. This time I didn't. Oh dear, this is not working very well. Let's see what we can. There. Now I can find it. By the way, if you ever get these little sticky things from the post office on your stuff, they peel right off. They're very, they peel off very well. I used to lose weight on the holidays. We don't do that much. I mean, granted, I usually fix a bit. I usually fix a larger dinner for whatever, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. This last year we didn't have Thanksgiving or Christmas. We were just exhausted at Thanksgiving. Everything was going crazy, and then Christmas, everybody was sick. So awesome. Trouble is walking is hard now. Yes, I would think so, Julie, if your back is hurting. Yeah, we usually do we usually do more hiking and whatnot, but the last two trips have been about fossil hunting, and we did go look for rocks in Michigan and stuff like that, but we had more time in the campground, you know, than we often do. We didn't hike as much. We had a good time. Don't get me wrong. We had a very, very good time. We just didn't hike as much as we usually do. So I only have just a few more of these. As soon as this is finished, I'm gonna stop because, like I said, it's getting after a little while, reading the chat is almost impossible, and it wasn't good to start with today. I did better than I expected, though. So yeah, that one. Oh, I think I should be able to find it. However, like while I was talking to Lisa earlier, I realized that I have to go out and check the car to make sure it's going to start because I haven't taken it anywhere since the other day when the battery was dead. So well, I imagine, Barbara, when I was sick at Christmas with this cough thing that Brandon's got, it took everything I had. And I didn't have it as bad as Jeff and Brandon had it really bad. I didn't have it that bad. Okay. Now those are ready to punch, and then I can work on what do you call it, binding it next time, because the covers should have enough coating. I put a second coat on this earlier, and so the covers should have enough of a coating. Let's see. They're not quite dry, but they will be pretty soon, and they'll have enough coating. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go, and I should be here next Sunday. I don't like to make promises, but I should be here next Sunday, and I'll see you then. Love y'all. Bye bye.